Since SFM Survivor Series is about a week away, I figured it'd be a good idea to go through every past War Games slash Blood and Guts match, I guess, that has been in SFM and all the results to those matches, who won those matches, and even what the War Games match was on each pay-per-view and what the story was for each one. And this video will include the War Games from this year, which is Team Judgment Day and Fallen Kingdom, and Team Bullet Club against Team Cena. So without further ado, let's get into it. So the first War Games match we have here was an 8-man War Games elimination match, and this may sound confusing, but let me explain it. So at WrestleMania 4, which was this WrestleMania, the SFM World Heavyweight Champion that you know now that is being held by Joe Hendry currently made its return, and we were going to crown the new returning world champion in an 8-man elimination War Games match. And this is before I knew like the actual rules of it, but I don't remember every superstar that was in this match. I only remember the two specifically because of what happened at the end. AJ tried to go for a phenomenal forearm off the top of the cage, but Edge countered into a spear, which Edge would win this match and become the world champion. So that's pretty much how this worked out. It was just an elimination. Like every person, every 8-man was in this War Games ring at once, and it was elimination, and the final two was Edge and AJ. So that's how I remember at least these two. But yeah, this match was for the vacant World Heavyweight Champion when it returned back in SFM, and yeah, that's pretty much it. Okay, now we actually get into the real War Games match. Now, this was later in the year in 2022. It was the first ever debut of a War Games and Survivor Series, just like WWE. It was Team Bloodline versus Team Judgment Day. Now, Team Judgment Day was a face. Kevin Owens, if you see up there, was not part of it, but of course you need 5 members. In this match, of course, people like WWE and ACW will know this because of a little thing between us, but this was for the vacant Trios champions, where if you're a longtime SFM fan, you'll know that the Bloodline won this match, and the Trios champions ended up being given to the Usos and Roman Reigns, and Solo and Sam were just kind of there to help them. Same with the Judgment Day here. They just went to war. Even after the match, it set up Roman and Rock for WrestleMania 5, where Rock came out, and then Rock bottomed Roman Reigns after the War Games match with the Bloodline not knowing what to do. But that's basically what this match was, and there was a whole tournament leading up to the finals, which led to War Games and the Bloodline defeating the Judgment Day to become the inaugural Trios champions. Now we get to War Games 2023, and this was the Judgment Day versus the Hurt Business. And basically the story of this match is, it was kind of like a brand versus brand type of thing, keeping that thing alive almost. The Judgment Day was on Battleground, the Hurt Business was on Showdown. The Judgment Day was the Trios champions, and they wanted to prove why Battleground was superior than Showdown, so they kind of had this big battle here to show it, and the Judgment Day would end up winning this match here in 2023. And this was the only match that was shown for the 2023 year Survivor Series, because that was back when I lost motivation but then got back into it. So this was the only match you really got to see. It's still up if you want to go see it, but yeah, that's pretty much the story of this match here. Now we get to this match here, which happened in the same night, the same year, same pay-per-view. It was Team Bloodline against Team Usos, and you can kind of say I kind of predicted what would end up being the Bloodline versus OG Bloodline at 2024 Survivor Series. But in this match, the winning team was the Usos. This match never came to see. Jey Uso pinned Roman Reigns, which Roman Reigns was the leader of the Bloodline. This led to Jey and Roman having their match later, which I never showed, where Jimmy Uso would turn on him. That's kind of the story there. And this match, I wish I did it and posted it, because I had really good ideas for this, but it never came to be. So yeah, it was unfortunate, but that's basically what this match was here in 2023, and that is it for the War Games matches that happened in the year 2023. Now we get to Blood and Guts, which you can argue isn't fit in this category, but it's like War Games, it's AEW's version. But here, which was last year, we had the Team Bullet Club against Team Ospreay, and Will Ospreay this entire year in 2024 was just feuding with the Bullet Club. He was getting hit up the left and right side, just getting double teamed, and it all culminated in War Games, Blood and Guts, where Team Ospreay, if you know this, would get the win. Adam Cole would make his return after the match here. But yeah, this was just to carry on the feud, little feud with Osprey and Kenny, which would end at WrestleMania. I mean, kind of end until it grew bigger, and of course, we'll get into that later in this video. But that's basically what this match was. Now we get to this match, which I think is my best story driven for a Survivor Series type of match here. It was the Golden Kingdom against Team SFM, and if Team Golden Kingdom won this match, all four of those men would be reinstated in SFM. Jack, Darby, and Paige was fired, and WWR was suspended and fired because of the whole field that was with me and WWR. But Team Golden Kingdom would get the win here, and every member in that team would get reinstated. This happened last year, and honestly, it might be my best Survivor Series match, one of my favorite matches of all time, just because of the amount of history each man had in here. Of course, you also had Darby and ACW that were just there, but it still worked out, and then it was a pretty good match, I would say. And if I could go back in time and redo a couple of spots, I probably would to make it better, but overall, I thought it was pretty good. Before we get to the main War Games matches this year, this one is just an honorable mention. It was Team SFM versus Team WWR in our Forbidden Door collab that we did at the beginning of this year, which was still to carry on the field between me and WWR, which Team WWR in this one would win the War Games match by WWR pinning me, I think, or it was Breaker or something. But the video's up. It's called the Forbidden Door Between Us. You can go watch this match if you want. It wasn't anything crazy to do with SFM, but it was just kind of like a thing here. And it is a War Games match, so I had to include it here. But yeah, it's just here. Now we get to this year's War Games, and the first one here, which hasn't happened yet. None of these have happened yet. It is Team Judgment Day, who needs to find a mystery partner, which they will reveal that mystery partner Survivor Series against Team Fallen Kingdom this time, because of course they've kind of fallen off, but they're looking to get back up on their feet here. And to add some intrigue to this match, the winning team will receive a number one contenders trios championship match against Team Sonic on the December the 18th episode of Showdown, which is going to be the biggest one yet, live from Madison Square Garden. And basically the story here is the Judgment Day cost the Fallen Kingdom / me at Crown Jewel against Undisputed Era in our Stadium Stampede. The Judgment Day want to take out the Fallen Kingdom. They want to break down the Fallen Kingdom because the Fallen Kingdom has been here for a year now. And the Judgment Day want to usher in a new dominant team, and they need to show that in their eyes by defeating the Fallen Kingdom, while the Fallen Kingdom is trying to get back up on their feet and reclaim their trios champion. So it's basically a team battle here just to see who can go for the trios champions. But yeah, that's pretty much it for explaining this match here. Now we get to this match here, the final match of this video, the final War Games match. Again, has not happened yet. This is going to be the main event of this year's Survivor Series, but it's Team Bullet Club with Adam Cole against Team Cena, where we need to find a mystery partner, and I think I have found him that we are going to reveal at Survivor Series, but we'll find out soon. But basically, the story of this match is everyone on this side of Team Cena, Kenny, is screwed in some way. Adam Cole on the other side is here because him and me have a feud going on. Also, him and Osprey. So it kind of goes there. Of course, the rest of the Bullet Club just got to be here. But yeah, John Cena's looking to lead his team to victory over the Bullet Club, while the Bullet Club looks to finally win a War Games or a team match here. This is their first ever War Games / second, I guess, because Blood and Guts. This match has yet to happen yet, but honestly, from what I have planned for this match, this might be just as good, if not, I think the best way to say is just as good as the men's Blood and Guts in the main event last year between Team Golden Kingdom and Team SFM. Just because of the ideas, even the other match with the Judgment Day and Fallen Kingdom, both War Games matches this year is going to be good in my opinion. It might not be the best. I'm going to try and make it the best, but I think there are some things I can do that will spice it up, make it amazing. That's pretty much it for every War Games match here in this video. If you enjoyed this video, please like, maybe share this video, and subscribe for more Survivor Series War Games for SFM. The pay-per-view is the next video coming up here on this channel, so I will see you when that video comes to you, and I hope you all enjoy the rest of your day and weekend.